to an all-new Lay It Omni. Allow me to lay it on you. For those of you who don't know, Demon Slayer is probably the #1 hottest new anime out on the block. Season 1 just ended, so I'm going to tell you what I think about the show without any crazy spoilers. So if you haven't watched the show, you can still watch this video. A lot of people have been asking me for non-drama related videos, so consider this a gift from me to you. Now, if you haven't caught on, Demon Slayer is an anime about slaying demons. In particular, it revolves around a young boy who finds himself in an unfortunate predicament and has no option but to slay demons in order to save his beloved sister for reasons I'll leave unsaid. That's basically the entire premise of how the show moves forward. It is your basic stereotypical anime that you'll probably find predictable in nearly every way, and yet somehow it manages to follow the trope in glorious fashion. You see, a lot of people have talked about how Demon Slayer is just another cookie cutter anime because it didn't reinvent the wheel, but personally I don't need an anime to be completely unique or different from what already exists for it to be good. What's important is that the anime does what it's supposed to do in a way that is enjoyable for watchers, and that's to keep your attention and allow you to slowly become invested in the characters and watching the next episode. There's an arc in here where the main character has to get stronger, and if you're a sucker like me who enjoys watching anime arcs where the main guy is weak and goes through a training arc, then you will be hooked immediately, I promise. The main selling point of this anime, in my opinion, is the graphics, which is funny because when it comes to video games and even animation, I don't care for graphics in the least bit as long as everything else is on point. I'm not saying I want a 2D storybook, but I've watched many anime with many amazing visuals with subpar everything else and left very unsatisfied. Demon Slayer's animation takes things to an entirely new level and is so visually appealing that you'll find yourself mesmerized by the smooth transitions and adjusting of angles, point of views, and beautiful choice of colors. It's a beautiful painting brought to life and put in full motion, and without a doubt will more than likely leave you dazzled. In terms of characters, you'll eventually meet more good guys and more bad guys that'll help support the main character's lead. There's a dude with a boar head that is absolutely hilarious, an annoying female ogling side character that eventually joins the main character's side, and together they make a weird trio, but I'd say it works. You also eventually get introduced to the main villain, for who some reason looks like Michael Jackson. I can't be the only one who thinks this, but yeah, as you learn more about him, he's a pretty scary dude. Now, I'll admit this anime is not perfect, okay? Some of the introductions to the main bad guy feels forced and unnatural, which brings me back to the predictable plot. If you have any experience, you can see where this anime is headed right off the bat. I think because this is the first season that I tend to give most animes a bit of slack in this area because they're essentially building what is the main plot from scratch. What also helps is that there is a lot of unexplained holes and gaps that leave room for a lot of potential. And that's the biggest thing about this anime, is the potential. The first season did an amazing job sharing this new storyline and universe to its audience. Most notably, there is a specific episode that I believe may be one of the most epic moments in anime history. And I do not say this lightly, guys, okay? I've watched hundreds of anime. I'll share you guys my anime list just so you can see. It's in the bio of this video. But there is a specific episode that is going to split your soul in half by how powerful and amazing it is. This is not a spoiler. You cannot guess what will happen by me saying this, so you can relax. But yeah, that episode deserves an anime Oscar or Emmy or what do those things exist. And in terms of the ending, the last episode does a magnificent job at reeling you into what will happen next. All in all, I'll give Demon Slayer a solid 8.5 out of 10. It's not a masterpiece by any means, but it has the potential to become one. It also has the potential to flop and will most likely become the new overhyped anime of the year that people will hate on for the sake of hating it. But if you're an anime watcher of any kind, Demon Slayer is a must watch, guaranteed. If you don't watch anime, I think it's an amazing anime starter video as well, you know, like baby's first anime to kind of introduce someone into the genre. So if you haven't watched it, the season is over so you can binge it, and if you have watched it, then I think most of you will agree that this anime is very good. So yeah, that's the review. Let me know what you guys think about the video in the comments below. I really like anime, so I like to add more anime topics and discussions to this series, and if you guys want more reviews, then yeah, I'll do that as well. Alright, that's all. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Drink some water. I love you guys. Have an awesome day.